the main reason for pushing the BBI was to address a notion of winner takes it all. In giving his position both at Bomas and at the Chatham House in the UK, then Deputy President William Ruto insisted that the best way to take care of the runners-up was to create a fully funded office of official opposition leader. Of course, this was dismissed as expected by then the pro-BBI team. However, the president was keen on this, so much that when he took over office, he did a letter to both houses of parliament suggesting the creation of the office of official opposition leader. Whoever came second would automatically become the leader of official opposition. Now, yesterday, the team at Bomas, they told the nation that they had arrived at some consensus that there should be the office of official opposition leader, that there should be the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and that the two-thirds gender rule should also be on the table in Parliament to be debated and passed. Well, in this video, I share with you the 3 reasons why I believe that Ruto's proposal that we have the office of official opposition leader is the ingredient we've always been looking for a stable country. If that is a topic you are interested in, please stay tuned. And if you're watching us for the first time, take a moment and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss our subsequent videos. Otherwise, welcome to Raw Politics, and let us jump into the subject of the day. As I said, Kenya has a very tricky political situation. As of now, 60 years since independence, we are still a conglomerate of different tribes fighting over resources. We are yet to become what you would describe as a nation. Our unity is fickle. Not very bad, but it's easy to divide us. And mostly what brings division in Kenya is politics. Pure politics. Kenyans can be so united for 5 years, whatever the circumstance, but when it comes to politics, we are so quick to turn against each other. Why? Because there is a feeling that my person did not get what they deserve. So you have, let's take an example of the last year's election, the 2022 presidential election. So you have a president who won with 50 plus, literally 50%. So you are looking at an election that nearly went 50-50. The difference in terms of vote was 200,000. The people who came second, that is Raila and his group, felt that they deserve more, a share of the government, a share of the government, so to say. And because they were not going to get this, because there is no legal route to get them this, they resorted to violence. And this is something that has happened almost after every 5 years. So how does the creation of the office of official opposition leader settle this? 1, the office of the official opposition leader will take care of the winner take it all will eliminate the notion of winner takes it all. Because the runner-up, the person who comes second, will have an office and will also be automatically a parliamentarian. So this person will be in parliament, checking the government, but having an office that is fully funded by the exchequer. And that is not a strange notion. As we speak, according to this current constitution, we have what we call the office of the majority and minority leader. The minority leader is technically the leader of official opposition, just by another name. So what if the person who comes second, even though this person did not vie as an MP, takes over the leadership of opposition in parliament? It makes sense in my view. And I think that is why the president was opposing it. So that this person and his followers do not feel like they have been abandoned, that there is nothing for them after trying. It's not an ideal condition that you have to reward whoever becomes second. No. But our politics is different. Our situation is different. Here, people vie with their community or with a group behind them. And when they fail, they feel that that community as a whole has failed. It's not an individual failure. And so if you give them a role to check the government, and that person is taken care of, he has an office, he has the amenities that are assigned to him or her as the leader of official opposition, I believe it will eliminate that feeling of winner takes it all. Number two is, I am persuaded that the creation of the office of the official leader of opposition will help us have a structured opposition. As of now, you have opposition in parliament that is recognized by law, taking orders from people outside parliament. So the independence of parliament in terms of its ability to check the executive, its ability to oversight the executive, is being controlled by people who are not parliamentarians to begin with. But if we had the leader of official opposition as a member of parliament, then the decisions that will be made, we will not have to have extra advice from outside parliament. The decisions that will be made on the floor of the House. And that is a very structured opposition, a very structured way of accountability, in my view. Number three, creation of the official, creation of this particular office will help us eliminate post-election violence. You see, like I said in number one, the reason as to why Kenyans fight is the feeling that their person did not get something. And that's why they struggle for handshakes, they struggle to get things. It's a big struggle after every election. We waste almost a year still squabbling, having talks, dialogues, etc. And even in some cases, post-election violence with lives lost and properties destroyed. What if they felt that it is a guarantee? What if the people know that it is guaranteed that if your person becomes number two, they still have an office anyway? I think that one will eliminate the post-election violence, if you ask me. And so those are the three important advantages of creating the office of the official opposition leader. Whether it will go through is another thing. But the suggestion from the president, and which is now being adopted by this committee, this dialogue committee at Bomas, is a welcome one, because it has the potential of actually solving the challenges we have. We cannot be a country that fights after every election because people are feeling they are not being recognized, or that their leader has been ignored or abandoned. So let us have a system where you know that if you become number 2, you have a role. And I think those roles are very important. That's all I had for you. If you are interested if you found this video interesting, drop a like and a comment. Otherwise, let us meet in the next video.